Labyrinth of the Golden Rose. Amber had always been fascinated by the old legends that her grandmother used to share. One tale, in particular, captivated her the most. It was the legend of the Golden Rose, a magical flower said to grant a single wish to the one who found it. However, this rose was hidden deep within a treacherous labyrinth, and many had tried to navigate its intricate paths, but none had ever returned. Years after her grandmother had passed, Amber, now a young woman, decided to embark on the adventure of a lifetime. Equipped with a map she found in her grandmother's attic and a heart full of determination, she set out to find the labyrinth of the Golden Rose. The entrance to the labyrinth was said to be located at the base of the towering Thornhill Mountain. As Amber approached, she could see the vast maze, its walls made of intertwining branches and thorns, with paths that seemed to go on forever. Taking a deep breath, Amber stepped in. Inside the labyrinth, the atmosphere was different. The air was thick with the scent of roses, and the only sound she could hear was the soft rustle of leaves. However, Amber was well aware that the beauty of this place hid its true nature. The paths were confusing, and she found herself at a dead end more than once. Hours turned into days, and Amber relied on her instincts and the old map to navigate. She encountered strange creatures, like talking owls and shimmering sprites, who sometimes helped and misled her. One evening, as the sun cast golden hues over the maze, Amber stumbled upon a serene garden at the labyrinth's heart. In the center of the garden stood a single rose bush. Upon it was the most beautiful rose she had ever seen, its petals shimmering in gold. Elated, Amber approached the rose, but as she reached out to touch it, a voice boomed, "Why do you seek the golden rose?" Amber spun around to find a majestic lion standing behind her, its mane as golden as a rose. "I seek the rose to make a wish," Amber replied, her voice unwavering. The lion, the guardian of the rose, studied her for a moment. "Many have come before you, seeking the rose for power and wealth. What is your wish?" Amber took a moment before answering, "I wish for the wisdom to make the world a better place, to carry on the stories and traditions of my ancestors, and to share the lessons they've taught me." The lion looked at her, surprised by her selfless wish. "Very well," he said, "you may take the golden rose. But remember, its power is immense. Use it wisely." Amber plucked the rose gently, and as she held it, she felt a rush of knowledge and understanding. The labyrinth's paths suddenly seemed clear, and with the lion's guidance, she found her way out. Returning to her village, Amber used her newfound wisdom to teach, guide, and help her community. Instead of being a symbol of power or wealth, the golden rose became a symbol of wisdom and unity in her village. And so, while the labyrinth remained a place of mystery and danger, the legend of the Golden Rose transformed into a tale of hope, wisdom, and the power of a pure heart. The paintbrush of destiny. In a bustling town where art was the heartbeat, everyone admired the creations of one particular artist named Alara. Her paintings were visually appealing and had the power to stir emotions deep within the observer. People often wondered about her secret. Why were her paintings so different from the others? One day, while wandering the marketplace, young Toby, an aspiring artist, saw a peculiar old man selling what looked like an ordinary paintbrush. Curiosity got the best of him, and he approached the stall. "This is no ordinary paintbrush, young man," the seller whispered as if reading Toby's thoughts. "It's said to have been crafted from the feather of a phoenix, infused with the colors of the first sunrise." Skeptical but intrigued, Toby exchanged a few coins for the paintbrush, thinking, if nothing else, It would be a unique addition to his collection. That evening, he decided to test the new tool. They moved on their accord as soon as the bristles touched the canvas. The scenes that emerged were breathtaking. Mountains that seemed to touch the sky, rivers that shimmered under the moonlight, and forests that whispered ancient tales. News of Toby's incredible art spread like wildfire. People from neighboring towns came to buy his pieces. The lifelike quality of his paintings especially took them. It felt like the scenes were just moments away from springing to life. With time, however, Toby became restless. While magical, the paintbrush left him feeling like a spectator rather than the creator. He missed the challenge, the process of visualizing and then bringing that vision to life on canvas. The automatic magic of the paintbrush had stolen that joy from him. One day, Alara visited Toby's studio, having heard about the miraculous paintbrush. She looked around, admiration evident in her eyes. "Your work is wonderful," she began, "but remember, true art comes from the heart and soul of the artist. Tools are just a medium." Toby confessed, "I feel trapped. This paintbrush, as magical as it is, paints on its own. I don't feel the connection, the passion." Alara smiled kindly. "Then you already know what you must do." The next morning, the town gathered at the central square, where Toby had set up a large canvas. Beside it lay the magical paintbrush untouched. Toby, with his regular brushes and paints, began to create. The process was slower. Sometimes, he would pause, think, and even redo certain parts. But as hours passed, a magnificent piece emerged. It wasn't just a painting, but a piece of Toby's soul. The crowd applauded, not because of the magic, but because of the raw emotion and passion they felt from the painting. Alara, from the back, nodded in approval. Toby later donated the magical paintbrush to the town's museum, ensuring everyone knew of its powers and the importance of genuine creativity. It served as a reminder that while tools can aid the process, true art always stems from the heart of its creator.